I made a few videos about the strongest demigods in Percy Jackson, and there always seems to be disagreements between two demigods in particular. Both children of the big three, you could say these are the big two in terms of demigods. So in this video, let's find out once and for all whether Percy Jackson or Nico di Angelo can take the title as the strongest demigod. The first thing I want to get into is that Percy is 4 years older than Nico, which obviously gives him advantages in a couple important things, mainly experience and physical strength. It's no question that if these two got into a fist fight, or even a sword fight, Percy would win. I mean, he's bigger than Nico, being around 6 feet tall, whereas Nico is like 5'6". And also, Nico's not really a healthy person. He was already struggling after the Titan's curse when he left Camp Half-Blood and went to the underworld in the Labyrinth. And then after being imprisoned in the Mark of Athena, his condition really only got worse. Also, Nico is currently 14 or 15, there's some disagreements about his age. So to make things fair, we have to compare him to a 14 or 15-year-old Percy, which would be Percy in The Last Olympian. That means that things like Percy surviving Tartarus, beating the goddess Achelous, and everything he did in the Heroes of Olympus is out, whereas the things that Nico did in the Heroes of Olympus would still be in, as he was still 14 or 15 during that time. So now, if we compare both of their accomplishments, Percy doesn't seem like such a clear winner anymore. He still has things like surviving the river Styx, holding up the sky, fighting titans like Hyperion and Kronos, beating Hades' legion of soldiers in the underworld, causing the explosion that woke up Typhon, fighting Ares, and some other things. My point being that he still has a very impressive resume. As for Nico, he of course killed Minos, becoming the Ghost King, shadow traveled across the world carrying two others and the Athena Parthenos, beat Lycaon, faced off against Cupid, survived Tartarus twice, the only demigod to do so, also faced Nyx twice, sent Bryce Lawrence to the underworld, survived his death trance, and some other things. In terms of powerful enemies fought, Percy wins, as he's fought primordials, giants, titans, and gods. But Nico's feats show incredible resilience and more versatile powers. Speaking of powers, Percy and Nico are sort of the perfect enemy for each other. Percy himself would do great in a 1v1 fight with his swordsmanship skills, but his powers also let him face multiple enemies at once. He can summon hurricanes that control an area around him, and his waves can hit a group of enemies, which is unfortunate for Nico. In my opinion, Nico wouldn't do so well in a one-on-one, mainly just because his swordsmanship skills aren't anything crazy, and he's not big or physically strong, at least against Percy. Nico takes advantage of his powers in nearly every fight, summoning undead allies to help him, and he's also now got a small army of Caco demons loyal to him, after the sun and the star. I definitely pronounced that wrong. Nico also takes advantage of his shadow travel, letting his summoned creatures do most of the fighting while he stays back and looks for an opening, like he did against Lycaon. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if Nico's powers would work too well against Percy, because like I said, Percy's powers can affect many enemies at once. So, I'm still gonna name Percy the winner here, and the most powerful demigod. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.